Okay, I am alive. I know it's been a couple days since I've streamed. I think it's been like what, 4 days, I think? Now to be fair, I think it was the last 2 days I would come home from work and I would immediately fall asleep. Like I would have dinner, I would lie down in bed like I normally do after dinner, watching my YouTube videos, and next thing I know, I wake up at like 11 at night and I'm like, yeah, I'm not streaming. It's horrible, but it happened. So I don't know, man. It's weird. A drunken night. I mean, a little bit. I mean, I was stone cold sober, but yeah. Sleep on your side. I've never been able to do that. Oh my god. I get jealous of people who can sleep differently than I do. Because I always sleep on my stomach, which if you've ever looked up like how people recommend you sleep, the very worst position is to sleep on your stomach because it's something about like you're misaligning your spine and all that crap. And I'm like, okay, these like scientists, like, yes, that's like a good idea, but like these people don't know who I am. I have tried. I think maybe once or twice I have been able to fall asleep on my back, but I honestly think I feel like this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I feel weirdly exposed if I sleep on my back. It's weird. Sleep on my stomach on the carpet with a pillow. That is fair. Oh my, you guys are. Oh my god. Why can't I have your superpowers? People who are just able to sleep anywhere. I've known a couple people like that, and I'm like, I get kind of jealous of them. Cause I'm like, damn, why can't I be like that? Just falling asleep at the drop of the hat. Like I literally have to go around. Like one day I went around all of my what is it? All of my electronics that have lights, even though like the system is shut off. Like my monitor, I think has one of those. My laptop has a couple of these lights. There's one other that was really bad. Oh, it was my like Wi-Fi router extender. It has this really bright light, and I had to get black tape, and I just taped over the light that comes out of it because it was bright enough to be like, God, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's been ages since I've streamed. Holy mackerel, how do I talk again? Jesus. Because it's been like ages since I've streamed. I'm so sorry. I had a thought. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can remember. I can remember. Yeah, so I had to go around and like block out all the light from all these different like electronics because it would bother me. Like the smallest about of light, I was like, I can't go to sleep. And God help me if I get too hot under the covers. Or I get too cold and you put the covers on and you get too hot and you're just constantly just tossing and turning. Oh my god, it's absolutely horrible. Oh my god. And every single time I get too hot underneath the covers, I delude myself into thinking, oh, this time it's gonna be different. This time I'm gonna be so tired, I'm gonna be able to ignore the fact that I'm getting increasingly uncomfortable underneath the covers while also sweating. But that never happens. I eventually just realize, okay, I can't do this. Oh, someone just rang their bells. That's why I sleep in boxers and nudes after showering. See, that's totally fair. However, I can never sleep naked or in underwear. Because, well, I think 2 reasons. They're very similar reasons, and they're very similar reasons, but I will let you know. Okay, 1. What if my house or someone else's house catches on fire? The firefighter come in, they see me butt naked. They're like, she's not worth saving. They leave me to burn. Don't want that to happen. Number 2, what if burglars come in? They see me butt naked. They're like, ugh. Here, hold up. Let me shoot her in the back of the skull. It'll be a pity killing. I mean, those are my fears. Those are my true, honest fears. That's the reason I can't sleep, like, any sort of, like, skin showing. Yeah. They're getting a nice view of my dick. That would be insane. Fighting Robert with my schlong out. Oh my god. Yeah, they ain't fighting back. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Well, I mean, they might want to do some sword fighting if you got a nice looking one, maybe. I don't know. I mean, you know. You just finished a book called The Playground. Ooh, okay. It doesn't seem like it was a how do I say this? A wholesome read. Although I hope it was enjoyable, even if it sounded like it might have been messed up. I think if your house was on fire or you were getting robbed, you'd have more important things to worry about than clothes. But like, I guess I would have more important things to worry about than clothes. But I'm just saying, like, if it's something I can prevent and it makes me fall asleep knowing that I'm fully covered and it's easy for me to do, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Like, yeah. I don't know. The PJ industry is going strong and well in my well, how do I say this? I'm God, what is it called? Stimulating the PJ industry because I have like at least 2 pairs of PJs. Although I do think I need to get a third one. I don't know. I feel like eventually all old t-shirts or pants have the potential to become PJs after a certain number of years. You should call yours firefighter. No! Fireman, no! Stop. Are you telling me because it puts out fires? Okay, hold up. I gotta start stripping. I'm like boiling under this. Hold up. Oh god. Okay, I have stripped. Thank god there's no webcam. Because it's long enough to even take it for a hose. No, I'm wearing this like this big like blanket sweater thingy. Take the shirt off the bunny. I mean, there's nothing there. I don't even know actually what is underneath here. I don't know. Well, I know the original model had like a bikini, and then I never like made her a proper outfit because I was just so committed to the t-shirt gag. So I was just like, okay. But yeah, I was like, oh, it's kind of cold enough for me to wear my big oversized like hoodie blanket thing, and then I was like, actually, it's incredibly warm and I'm boiling on the inside. So I took it off. So I'm just in my PJs and my t-shirt. And I'm currently drinking maybe she's like Raymond and that's floating lamps. Ooh, you're so man, that was another thing. I have never played the Raymond games. I've heard good things about them, but I've never played them. I know they're like a platformer, which I know doesn't really narrow it down. You know? Uh You're stripping. Do I want to see that? I don't know if I want to see that. I don't know. Maybe if you're like really hot. Maybe if you have a second job as a male model, then maybe. Anyway. Okay. I also made the mistake of drinking hot chocolate, so I feel like I'm getting probably about 1,000 pounds because it's so like rich and uh, it feels very calorically dense. Ooh, a solid 6. Yeah, I'm a when I'm solid, I'm a 9. Oh dear God, why do I make these jokes? Oh, and then I act like as if it's not all my fault. Yeah, Zaza's got that joke. I do have floating limbs. Yeah, the left arm quite literally is floating high enough to cover part of the t-shirt. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, as you can tell, this PNG tuber is made with a lot of love and care and attention to detail. Definitely. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm packing that 9-inch ribeye steak? Is that a unit of measurement for steaks? Now I don't know. Oh god. Oh god, it's been 8. When was the last time I streamed? Okay. No, that was a couple days ago. I don't remember the last time I drew then. Well, I'm just drawing. You measure size and steak? Well, I don't know. How do we measure steaks? Oh wait, no, it's by weight. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm an absolute idiot. Oh my god, it was by weight. Steak sounds fire right now. That is true. I could see steak being pretty good. I don't know. I personally, I'm not a huge fan of steak. I'm sorry. I have to come clean, guys. It's great, but it's not like amazing to me personally. I can totally understand why someone would like steak because it's very like if it's made well, it's tender and it's well cooked. You know, how big are you? Oh, easily a 5. Oh my, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, a 5-inch filet mignon. I've never had filet mignon. I don't know if I'd like it. I'm weird with my meat because like with steak, I kind of want it to be mostly like fully cooked, and I know that might shock some people, but I've never been a fan of the like raw chewiness that you get with some of the more like less well cooked versions of steak where it's like the what is it? Like medium or rare. Nah. Like I said, I can understand why someone likes it, but I think for me personally it's like a texture issue. Even though I know it's like technically safe for me to eat, you know. I still don't like it. Uh, okay. Okay. What am I here today to do? Okay, so it's the medium red chicken you should look out for. That is true. That is true. And also the raw chicken. I've heard that you probably shouldn't eat the raw chicken. Um, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm missing out, man. Maybe raw chicken is like delicious and tender and juicy. Like the exact opposite of most chicken I've ever had in my life. Okay. So go feral, only eat raw meat. Oh yeah. Oh my god. I'm trying. God, there's a really bad joke in there, and I'm trying to think. God, you know it's bad when I get a softball joke like that, where I could easily turn into this like dirty joke, and I'm like, I'm struggling to like form a complete sentence right now, let alone trying to think of a joke. Oh, this is rough. Okay. I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't expect it to be this bad. Is your persona feral? Yeah. Oh yeah, brother. Totally feral. Loves eating raw meat every day at night. Okay, I really just want to chug my hot chocolate so I don't get tempted to keep drinking it. But I know if I do, I'm gonna get really sick to my stomach. So we're not gonna do that, even though I really want to. uh, okay. So, recently what's been happening for the past couple days is I've been contacted by a shocking amount of artists. Um, which is kind of unusual because I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought I was gonna get contacted by 1 or 2 artists, and instead I got contacted by, like, I think, like, 5, maybe 6 artists? I really don't know how many, because a lot of them, like, messaged me or they added me on, like, Discord, and I was like, "Hey, how can I help you? Like, d is this about the post I made on, like, Twitter?" And I never got a single response back, so I'm like, "Okay." But a lot of them did contact me, and they're like, "Hey, this is what I do." You get a lot of different people. A lot of there were a handful of people that basically were, like, jack of all trades, where they basically had done it all, and I was like, "Oh my god." Like, this is insane that you can do it all. Like, I can't even draw, let alone, like, try to, like, design something. So it was genuinely, like, really nice to have people reach out to me. I just was not expecting to have this many people reach out. There was one person, and I still don't know their prices, by the way, which is another thing I realized that when you're talking to these artists, they don't exactly, like, come up to you and they're like, "Hi, so my prices are, like, 100 to, like, $300 for an example." Like, a lot of it was just like, "Hey, I saw your post on Twitter. Can you tell me more about, like, what you're looking for?" And you tell them, and they're like, "Oh, I can do that." And then I'm like, "Okay, can you give me examples of your work?" So they send you examples of the work, and then just they don't really go into the price, which I can definitely understand. 'Cause there have been, like, 1 or 2 people that have had, like, really good work, and I know that they are charging a pretty penny, and I'm more than willing to pay them that because it's like, I want to get good work, and I know that if you're charging this much and, just looking at the portfolio that it's like, it's worth the money to, commission them to help me out with what I'm looking for. So, I'm currently commissioning one artist to do concept art, and hopefully I don't have to commission another person to do concept art. Um, because when I first did the designs, like, for the very first design I did, I commissioned a couple artists because I didn't really know what I wanted. And I was like, "Oh, this person is good at doing, like, more, like, sci-fi or robotic stuff." So I would end up commissioning, like, a couple artists who did that just to give me, like, some sort of, like, visual idea, because I knew that there was value in getting other people's input on her design rather than just going to one single person and being like, "Here is my idea," because I didn't really know what I wanted, you know? Um, so then after that I just talked to a bunch of artists. There's one person who, yeah, I'm gonna do concept art with. There's another person that I am currently in talks with about trying to get stream overlay stuff done, and their artwork is really good. Like, shockingly good. Um and so okay, that's my one, how do I say this? So this kind of gets into a problem I knew I was gonna have because my what I want for this stream is a little bit different because you don't see a whole lot of it. I mean, you might, I guess, but it definitely leans more into the whole like retro sort of like physical analog aesthetic. And you get a lot of like VTuber stuff that are very like bouncy and floaty and very like almost ethereal in that regard, which I've always really liked the design of. But now I'm kind of at an impasse where I am struggling to think of um the sort of design language that I would use going forward with the streams because I was talking to one person, it was for stream overlays, and they had basically done it all. They had done like the starting stream, the ending stream, the God, what was it called? Oh my god. I'm drawing a blank. The alerts, and then a bunch of other stuff. and I was like, "Wow, this person really has, like, done everything." Like, I was honestly shocked. I was like, "Oh my god, this person's, like, really good. Oh my god," you know? And they liked my idea, and I was like, "Well, thank you, but I still don't know what I want," you know? Because I was pitching them, like, really, really rough, kind of bad, poorly designed ideas. Because I was like, "Yeah, I still don't know what I want." And I'm at that impasse again where it's like, I know that I need this. 'Cause I think bare minimum, what'll end up commissioning them to do, and maybe I don't go with them in the end, but maybe I'll do someone else, potentially, um, is that I would want to get 2 stream overlays, one where it's the drawing one and one where it's the gaming one, because that's really all I do on stream. I'm not doing anything else, you know? And then I also wanna get alerts commissioned. Again, I don't know if I'm going with the same artist for all this stuff or not. I don't know. It really just depends. So, uh, yeah. So yeah, now I'm stuck in a bit of a bit of a pickle because it's like, okay, now I have people that I potentially want to commission, and now it's up to me to essentially give them good visual references and be like, okay, this is what I want. And so right now, I've basically everyone I've talked to, I've basically said the same thing where it's that V is like a TV program. I still don't know if that's like technically like a software or like some sort of like interactive TV show. I truly don't know. I've never been able to nail that part of her lore down. But I wanted her to be some sort of like discarded program of some sort that was made to like entertain people, and then she, like, reactivated herself. She got somehow hooked up to the internet, so, you know, she's incredibly dated because, you know, VCR and VHS types are most definitely not a thing. They're not made anymore, I don't think. I think the last mainstream, VHS tape was in 2006, I believe, with Cars. I could be wrong about that fact, but sounds about right. Uh, so yeah. That's what I was going with, and I think now I have a much clearer idea of what I want, which is that I want the aesthetics to look really dated and kinda crappy and kind of ugly. I don't want them to look sleek or cool. I want them to look like kinda like hot garbage. I don't know, so I was thinking maybe we got, like, some, like, glitch effects here and there. I definitely think glitch effects would probably work really well with the, alerts, because there's something that pops in and then pops out pretty quickly, uh, and that wouldn't be, like, too distracting. Although now we're in a very difficult point in this journey in which we have to think of how do we represent this idea on stream? Because my current idea is that she's basically, like, trapped in a TV, and she's able to stream on a TV, and it's like, "Okay, how do I have this visual language that represents someone being in a TV?" So, that's kind of where I've been stuck at. I have looked at, what was it? I was watching old, like, TV intros, like, TV channel intros for the news. There's a couple, people that, like, archive this stuff, and it was really valuable, but I still was like, "I don't know what I want," you know? I'm like, "I kinda do, but then I kinda don't." Like, I just get cold feet, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Makes me it's frustrating. So and maybe Pinterest might be better for this, and whatever. We're not concerned about that right now. Um We're just concerned about getting stuff on the screen, and we're just concerned about trying to brainstorm stuff. So I also know that there's this like text, that's really popular with VHS stuff. And I know that there's also a lot of sound involved with, um, trying to emulate the sort of, like, retro, like, 80s to, like, 90s to I think even the 2000s sort of aesthetic, um, especially with jingles. I don't know if any of you guys have watched, like, old advertisements from, like, you know, 20, 30, 40 years ago, but oh my god, the ad jingle is something that, like, we joke about now, but back then it was, like, so common, and it was crazy, honestly, how common it was. Um, because it's easy for me to find references to, like, VCR and VHS tapes because that's, like, a physical product. It's harder for me to find things that would emulate what you would see on TV. I know my one inspiration was looking at old retro newscasts because because the nature of the news, I mean, this is more so with current news, less so with, like, news back in the day. Because back in the day, news channels did not run 24 hours a day. Um, so there was a lot less, like, information they had to put up on screen, and plus it was, like, simpler back then, you know? Um, let me see if I can find it. I'm just trying to find good examples of what I'm looking for. Is Al Roker still doing the news? I know he was like a weather person, I believe. I think he's still on the Today Show. Maybe. I don't know. And that's one thing. I don't know if I'm looking at this like too hyper analytical, where I'm like, oh, it has to have text on the screen. I don't know. I mean, I think that was the reason I thought of news first, is because news is very much about inner what is it, intermingling the graphics with the people, which is basically what streaming is if you think about it. Um is she gonna be in a newsroom or that sort of that is an excellent question, and that was something I still don't know the answer to. I don't know. I think whatever it is, there needs to be some sort of an environment because it's gonna be difficult for me to imagine her sitting in like a blank white void. But I don't know what that environment would be. I have thought about making it, hang on, let me just find, like, a newsroom. I think I pulled up newsrooms in, like, the 90s, so oh, it was an ad? Oh, that's funny, man. Let's go see. So my 2 main ideas that I had, um, for the backgrounds is either a newsroom or some sort of, like, fake staged set that you would see on TV. I'm not sure where these what is it called? Sets are from, but I'm sure some of you guys probably would be able to tell. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could like lead into like, oh, she's like hosting her own TV show, and like there would be like visible lights or like a boom like shadow or something that would just indicate that it's like really low budget and crappy. I think that's the overall vibe I'm going for. It does feel kind of weird to tell artists, "Hey, I want it to look shitty," but that's basically what I'm saying, and it feels kind of weird because You know, that's not usually a thing someone wants their stuff to look like. Hey, Necomance, welcome in, man. Welcome in. We are brainstorming ideas for my future stream layouts. My current lore for my VTuber is that she is trapped in a TV and is hosting her own TV show. I said that with a question at the end because I'm not sure yet. That's my idea. So that was something I had thought about, was leaning into this sort of like artificial reality that you sometimes get with these sorts of like TV sets. Some of them are much better and more convincing than others, obviously. Let me see if I can find one. Like, if I can get an outdoor one, that usually is like such like a wow, this doesn't feel like it's actually outdoors. This might be very difficult to find. I could probably type in indoor outdoor sets maybe. Like if you've ever seen a very like low budget show that has an outdoor set, but it's clearly set inside, it looks really fake and it's really obvious. And I'm desperately trying to find any sort of like references for this. Oh my God. Maybe if I do outdoor filming set fake? No. Well, sort of. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking for something that's like too hyper specific, which is probably true knowing myself. Let me go. It's like, hang on. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I might have to go on TV tropes to find this. God damn it! I'm going on TV tropes. God help me all. I'm currently tying a rope around my waist. If I spend longer than an hour on TV tropes, you guys need to start bringing me back up. I'm going down the rabbit hole because I can't find what I'm looking for online. Curses. Here's a big question. What's the thing your character likes the most, and what's the thing your character hates or fears the most? My character fears being irrelevant the most, which, I mean, considering the fact that she is using outdated technology by a good 20, 30 years and basically was abandoned for that time, yeah, that's a big fear of hers. What's the thing my character likes the most? I think probably likes having fun and making people laugh. Mostly because it's like, oh, I'm not lonely anymore, or like, oh, people like me again. Very, very much a people pleaser, I would say. You could maybe make it a joke that she doesn't understand what irrelevance means. Oh my god. I could see that. I could see that a little bit. Okay, I'm looking up on TV tropes right now. What I'm looking at is something called Hollywood Darkness, which is where something is kind of dark, but it's not really dark. Although, I'm still struggling. Yeah, yeah, it's where they have, like, a blue filter on, like, the nighttime scene. This is so difficult. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Can we at least get music or something? Why do I have no sound? That is simply just because if somebody wants to listen to their own music, they can. I don't like how do I say this? I want people to have that option. But I also understand that it would probably add more to the stream, especially when I'm not constantly talking. But that's just me. That's how I like to run things. God, I used to spend hours on this website. Wow. This is crazy. Maybe I can This is so difficult. I'm, like, desperately trying to Google what I'm looking at. Because I've seen it before and it looks so fake, where it's not actually set outdoors. I thought that this was gonna be easy. I thought there was gonna be, like, a compilation of, like, the worst sitcom sets of all time that look totally fake. I apparently can't find any of this. So frustrating. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad it didn't mute me too bad. Wait, what? Hold up. There are now fake Hold up, I'm reading this because I don't wanna get this wrong. Is it actually real or is it fake? Advanced burglar deterrent device, widescreen realistic electronic or television simulator with reflective lights. So is it fake? Oh my god, what the heck? That what nuh-uh. That can't be a thing. I wonder how useful this would be. I don't know how this works exactly. Okay, sorry about that area right there. So I just found this on Amazon. It is apparently a fake light that is supposed to simulate a TV. So it makes it seem as if someone's home when there's nobody really home. Huh. I had no idea this was even a thing. I mean, if it works, it works. I've never really thought about this. Huh. Fascinating. Look up knockoff Fuller houses. Okay, I will. Thank you so much, man. Wait, did they make like a fake Full House set? They ain't gonna let something like flickering lights stop them. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. That's why you have barbed wire, and then you build a moat, and then you also have like a drawbridge, and you also just so happen to live in a castle. That will really deter the burglars. Sorry, it still blows my mind that's a thing that exists. I'm still shocked that I can't find an example of what I'm looking for. Let's go back to TV tropes. Maybe if I type in fake set, it'll come up with like really crappy sets. Okay, apparently not. Apparently this isn't a thing anymore. Okay. Eh. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it, guys, and I'm gonna be so happy when I do. I haven't found it yet. God, why is this so difficult to find? I guess it just doesn't exist. I've seen it on, like, those Disney Channel TV shows, because they don't have a big budget. And, like, it's real how do I say it? It's really obvious when you can tell they are actually filming outside versus when they're filming in a studio that's just designed to kinda look like the outside. It's really weird how he can't really mimic true outdoors. At least not with that budget. Yeah, that's why I'm in America. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, we don't have castles, but I mean, we do have guns. So, I don't know. Why is this so difficult to find? This is so frustrating. I can't find it at all. I am finding several God, you have to be, like, just you have to be levels of excuse me, you have to be insanely rich to even have something like this. There are multiple articles about how you can have an outdoor TV watching space. What in the world? Why do you how many fans are there? I see one, and then I see another one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this how, like God, these people their lives must be so hard. If they have an outdoor TV patio. What the heck? This is insane. Wait, hold up. There's set design for TV shows. Well, this might be helpful. Oh, this guy, like, has worked on, like, actual set designs. Oh, that's fascinating. Oh, wow. Sorry, this is, like, actually really cool. I'm now looking at his, like, portfolio and being like, yeah, it's fascinating. I never once really thought about this being, like, someone's job, but it is. Like, cause they always, like, gussy it up. They got, like, big, like, set pieces, and they got, like, seating for, like, the talents and stuff like that, but I never thought about it. That's so cool, wow. I still kind of forget that TV's, like, an actual thing. I guess cause sometimes I think, "Oh, they just rented out a location." I never really thought about, like, them potentially trying to build a set. But it looks like some of the stuff they actually do build a set. Fascinating. You've seen it in multi-million dollar homes? Yeah. Anyway, I'm linking the guy's portfolio if you guys wanna see what work he's done. I think it's pretty interesting. I never really thought about that, but you're right, that's like a thing. Anyway, um, I just thought they, like, rented out a location and they just added lighting and stuff like that. I never once thought that they could, like, potentially build something. Yeah, let me go check out that link that you just sent me, Necromance. And also, by the way, thank you so much for, like, trying to help me out. I'm struggling here. 'Cause I told the person, I was like, um "I like your work, but I don't know" what is it? "I don't know what I want yet." And they're like, "Okay." It was so frustrating because 'cause I'm like, "I like their work," but it's like I told them, I'm like, "Listen, I have ideas, but I'm not confident in basically any of them right now." And they're like, "Okay." I'm like, "I don't wanna, like, spend my hard-earned money and not be happy with the product I got, because that was the reason I held off on getting my model commission is because I realized, actually, I wasn't happy with what I got. Well, how does this not with what I got. I wasn't happy with the direction that I had chosen to go in. And I was like, okay, I'm stopping this. I'm really gonna sit down and think about it, and then I'm gonna commission uh different artists to help me out who might be able to be a bit more uh whatever the word is. God, I can't explain it. I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling to even think of a word. You know what I mean. Whatever. But yeah, you mentioned the word low budget set, and now it gives me an idea. Low budget TV set? Maybe TV set might give me a actual TV set, not a set for a TV show. Yeah, of course it does. I hate the internet. TV show set maybe for nope, still gives me the same thing. Oh my god, so difficult. Whatever, I can't find it. Screw this. I hate everything. I absolutely just hate everything. So it's genuinely so difficult to think of ideas on the spot. You were absolutely right. Why can I not find this? Oh my god. It is I'm just trying to find in where it's like it's supposed to be nighttime, but instead of it actually being dark, they just like make it look blue. Blue light TV show lighting? At this point I might as well just watch like, I don't know, the Gilmore Girls or whatever. Which the show I like barely have seen. Is that the one where they drink coffee all the time? I don't know. Can I just find it? Jesus Christ. We're going back to TV tropes. I'm glad that TV tropes exist because this would be honestly very difficult to find. Like this shouldn't be difficult to find. Why is this so difficult to find? Oh my god. Sure, I guess we'll use the example of Titanic. Hold up, wait, no, I remember it. I remember the Titanic. They had like the nighttime sinking scene and everything was like blue or whatever, right? I just actually butchered me typing that out. But thankfully Google has got me covered. Yes! This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, where it's like supposed to be dark, but it's like blue. Why is this the only example I can think of? Like a historical tragedy. Why is it the lowest image? Come on, man. Give me that high quality. Yeah, give me that slightly higher quality image. Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about, man. This is incredibly specific. You win, praise me? Oh, I gotta go see what it is. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where it's supposed to be like set at night, but it's blue. I think hold up, let me I think that is a definite direction I would like to go into because I think it leans into the sort of like playful, almost like how do I say this? Like television, like kids shows, like live action kids shows, very artificial looking. So wait, what are you looking for? That's a great question, Frog. I got no clue. I think what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to think of ways to quickly illustrate to people that she is filming like on a TV. Or yes, where they would use a blue light filter over the set to indicate that it was nighttime scene. Yeah, you see that. I don't know if you see that anymore, maybe, but I do remember it was definitely a thing. This see this stuff is so difficult to think about because it's like, how do I? Let me. It's like what I'm trying to say. It's like, let me think about everything forgettable that has existed in TV. And it's like, how do you remember something that's like forgettable? You know, it's like trying to think of the X Games. I can't remember the last time I ever thought about the X Games. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm watching this thing. Wait, hold on. Why are you showing me watchmojo.com, bro? I didn't know I was that lame. But I've never seen any sitcoms. Oh god, the Geico caveman one, bro, I forgot about that. I know the last time I thought about the games because you wanted trash. What if you just made the banners and info on the side of the stream look like a TV? Like, what do you mean by look like a TV? I guess that's my question. Oh yeah, the X Games! Oh, thank god I'm not the one that doesn't remember that. The last time I thought about the X Games was when I watched a comedy review of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, where he had an entire in-universe lore for how Bang Margarine. I don't know who you're talking about, but he's probably some sort of celebrity. Caused the dark time, bro. That's hilarious. Caused the dark timeline. Okay, I see what you're saying, Frog. Marjara, margarine, or marijuana, one or the other. So are we thinking it's like, here's the stream, and then all the info's down here? Maybe. Maybe. That was an idea I had, was that like, so sometimes I'm like, I gotta really think about the immersion, man. Oh, he's on Jackass. Okay. I've never seen that. It seemed very, how do I say this, in your face, and I was not into that sort of humor. So one of the dumb ideas, God, it's been ages since I've been able to draw an actual rectangle. Come on, you can do it. Close enough, it's fine. Was that, so like the setting up stream would literally be a TV. And I'm thinking maybe there's like, I don't know what else would be here. I do somewhere in here want to have my fan art because I really like having that. Maybe it could be displayed on the TV. Remember the TV is like where it says like setting up or something. I gotta make it that combination where it's the TV and the VCR, or maybe I could make them separate and they're just stacked on top of each other. I don't know. It's just a rough idea. So that's what I was thinking. And then to go into the actual stream for peak immersion, it would literally zoom in on the screen and it would start. That was like my best idea I could think of, and I was like, I like the idea, but there needs to be so much more there. So yeah. Getting beaten up by a horse, that sounds horrible. Why not use one of those old TV set cameras, like the really clunky and analog-looking inputs? Also, Necomance, genuinely, thank you so much for, like, trying to help me out and, like, having a conversation with me. This sort of stuff I like, but it is also so difficult for me to, like, think about. 'Cause I can, like, think about these things in my head for ages and not make any progress. I swear it's like, until I start streaming and I start talking to you guys and actually start getting a conversation started, I don't really make any progress. One of those monsters. Oh, you're talking about, like, an old-timey set, I think. I don't know if it's oh, wait. Oh, a camera. Oh, okay. Well, I guess the camera would be inside the TV as if it's, like, she's on a set somewhere. Or am I thinking about this too hard? She's on a set somewhere, and there's, like, an actual TV? I might you know what, guys? I might be thinking about this way too hard. But, like, she's literally in the TV, I guess. I guess that's another thing, it's like, how do you illustrate the fact that you're, like, physically in a TV? Or looking back at the camera? Yeah. I think that's how they work. It'd be so cool to be on a television set. Like, even the news. Like, I don't like the news, but I would still be enamored. I'd be like, "Wow, this is so cool. Oh my god." That's supposed to be a desk, by the way. Or we're looking at the back of the camera and seeing its output. Oh, that's true. Like an actual, like, camera. Well, like an actual, like, TV set, I guess. I'm still shocked I can't find, like, low-budget sitcom sets. This is honestly so difficult. Like, I was not expecting this to be I guess because it's not something that people really make fun of, or if they do, I can't find it by looking at the, trying to type in the right keywords. Like, I get so close to some of these. Like, oh my god, this is so frustrating. Maybe if I just do low budget sitcom outdoors, maybe I could find something like that. I don't know, maybe what I'm just looking for is just something so specific. And that's okay, I'll live. But I've seen it before, I swear to God. I'm not going insane, I know that this exists. Hold up. Let's just go, like, throw a Hail Mary. Disney sitcom sets. I'm probably gonna find one that's outdoors, and it's probably gonna look like hot garbage, but that's what I'm trying to go for. Please, I'm genuine, I'm trying to find this. I don't think it's that crucial, but I think for my sanity, I want to find it. Wasn't it, like, Hannah Montana or whatever? There's that beach set? Let me go look this up. I never saw an episode of Hannah Montana, I thought it was too silly. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I found one! I'm not going insane! This exists! Yes! Oh my god, of course, the lowest quality image imaginable. Holy mackerel. Oh my god, of course there's a Hannah Montana wiki. That's what I'm talking about! Yo, yes! Where it's the fake indoor-outdoor vibes. It's artificial, it's fake, we all know it's fake. But yet, the characters who are playing it have to act as if it's real, though. Whoa. Well, you should get a Hannah Montana twin comforter set? Yo, hold up, hold up. I know what I'm gonna decorate my bed in, although unfortunately it's not a twin. It's a queen, but, you know. Look, I could God, this is so, like, tell me you're, like, 12 years old and you grew up in, like, the 2000s. She was everywhere. Oh my god. And, like, I understand why people liked her, I just, like, I never got the show. I thought it was odd. But yeah, this one I'm talking about, the, like, artificial do not, like, directly like the Hannah Montana sheet? Oh, okay, hold up, let me just blank out her eyes. Yeah. I like the colors, they're very nice. Stay on task, I'm staying on task, I'm staying on task! Okay, but the idea of transitioning in or out of a news camera is a cool idea. I would agree, although I'm having a difficult time imagining how that would work, but I believe that it would also be a cool idea. It's just hard for me to, like, sit down and, like, visualize it. Like, what's another oh god, where sometimes they would have, like, fake, what is it? Like, fake city skylines in the background, and, like, you could tell it was fake and all that stuff because it's not actually, like, outdoors. I love there's a great image on Twitter. Sorry, I mean X.com has a great image of the set, if it can load. Yeah, yes, this, like oh god, that's a really high quality image. This, like, fake crap. Yes. What I god, yes. Yes, and it also works really well because there's, like, room for, like, the actors to move and all that stuff. Wait, hold up. Is that, like, flames on the tablecloth? Huh. Interesting. You don't remember the Bill Nye era transitions? I vaguely do. Let's go look up Bill Nye. Which he's not a actual scientist, although he is a very good entertainer. I always kinda thought that he was some sort of, like, scientist for, like, the longest time. I think he does have a degree in engineering, but, I remember really liking that show because it was such a different style. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Let's go look up Bill Nye the Science Guy, and let's go watch the transitions. I'm gonna find what you're looking for, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about." Yeah, Bill Nye, Phases of Matter. I'm learning about my liquid, solid, and gas. It was such a zany show. I think there was another show at the time called, like, Zimmer or something. It was, like, Beaker. Oh, it was a guy with, like, wacky hair, and he, like, talked about science. It was very, very similar to Bill Nye, but it wasn't nearly as popular. I don't know if it came out first. It might have come out first. God, they use so much sound effects, I forgot. I remember watching these sorts of shows as, like, a kid, and I got really excited to learn. I think because they made it entertaining and educational. Sorry, I'm watching it right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm, like, watching an actual episode. I'm so sorry. I was learning about how matter has different states, and it can change because of energy. So something can be a liquid, like water, and then it boils off and it becomes a gas because you're expending energy from it. Crazy stuff, man. Wild. Although that was helpful. That also gives me a good idea. I think that's my biggest challenge. Oh, also Oak Empire. I think that's my biggest challenge with all of this. If I want to go with this sort of like design language, it's difficult for me to think of what's the word? How do I make something look artificial? Like that's to me, that's my biggest challenge if I want to go this sort of like fake TV set route. I think probably the biggest one is have bad lighting. Like don't make it look realistic. Like soap operas. Soap operas are great, great, I think, reference points where everything's like lit the exact same and it looks horrifically cheap. I think I've seen a handful of soap operas in my time. I don't know, maybe one day we'll like react to like bad soap opera. Well, I mean, I don't want to say that soap operas are bad forms of media, but you know, where it's so dramatic. Oh my god. But yes, I believe soap operas literally get their name because I believe it was Procter and Gamble. They were like, "Hey, most of our customers are housewives and they're home alone all day. They need something to watch while they're doing the laundry." And they're like, "I got it. We're gonna make our own TV show to advertise soap, like in between the TV show." And that's where it got its name. And honestly, it sounds fake, and I might be getting it halfway wrong, but I'm almost positive at least, like, half of that is correct. Maybe the stage lights are visible on top, or the cameras cast a shadow. That was one thing I was thinking. Yeah. And then they got hit by astrology. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is this so difficult to find, like, fake-looking, like, soap operas? Oh, wait, I can just type in soap opera like lighting. That's like an actual thing that people have mentioned now, like multiple times. It's just how like fake it looks. Like everything is just like so well lit. Oh, wait, bro, this bro, this cracks me up. Bro, I don't even know what's going on. But my favorite part is the fact that this lady's got like it's like she's got an entire owl stuck on the back half of her head, man. I mean, I genuinely have no idea what's going on, but I'm suddenly very intrigued as to what's happening. But yeah, like everything's like well evenly lit, and of course everyone looks like incredibly attractive. You know, my favorite part is this guy that's in the hospital that does not look banged up at all, at all. Too many birds. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, if Automod got you, uh, if well, actually, I don't know if Automod got you. Sorry, I do have it sometimes where it will if you're trying to like spam a certain emote or say a potentially risque phrase, Automod will prevent you from doing that. I just don't like seeing a bunch of like emote spam. That's just me. But God, I'm at. Whoa, wait. What if we did? Hold up, dumb idea. Dumb idea incoming. What if we did soap opera improv streams in which we all played a dumb soap opera like character, and then we just improved everything? I mean, considering how ridiculous some plots are about, oh my god, somebody else knows what Hypnospace Outlaw is? Yes, I've played that game. I've gotten stuck on the game because I can't, like, figure out what else to do, but I've played that. Yes, it was such, oh my god. Because, how do I say this? Unfortunately, I was not around for that time on the internet, so I kind of use that as a way to be like, oh, this is kind of what it was like. Not really, obviously, but it was so nice to have to finally find a game that took the aesthetics of like the early kind of 90s, early 2000s era of the internet that I unfortunately was just not able to really experience. And they turned it into a game. And you like literally are browsing the web, going on people's like different like basically like GeoCity websites and message forums. I forgot how big of a thing that was back in the day. That game kind of get. Oh, I didn't know. It was like I was backing up. Oh, wait, you were a web form admin? Wow. Also, thank you so much, Pyro, for the recommendation. Uh, look at telenovela Los Ricos También Loreno or Lorraine. I'm so sorry to anyone who speaks Spanish. Uh, I do. Oh my god! All I had to type in was Los Ricos, and they suddenly understood everything. They're like, "We got you. We know what you're looking up, bro." I've never seen this show in my entire life. Why, God? Why is everyone so hot? God, why can't that be me? Oh my god, bro, the hair, bro. This had to be This had to be like made in like the 90s or something, bro. We got the hair is too big. There's a telenovela database wiki. Oh my god. That's insane. I don't know if I think Days of Our Lives was like the longest running, at least American one. But it was such like a tropey kind of schlocky. Uh, okay, genuinely, what is going on in this screenshot? What is going on? Why does this man? You're gonna go with the first one? Produced. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on in this screenshot, but why does this person have an eye patch? And also, what is going on with this man whose head literally looks like home base? No offense to this actor, he's a very square head. I mean, they're getting married, but like, why is he? Do we think he's a bad boy character? Probably. Let's miss challenge runs and whatnot. That's true. Because you eat food instead of. Oh, he's an evil twin? Oh, I could see that. Wait, what if I had an evil twin? And it was literally just the same thing, but I had an eye patch. Ooh. Ooh. Although I don't know what would my evil twin do. I don't know. I already feel like I'm pretty evil. God, I can't stop looking at this. It's so like. How do I describe what soap operas feel like? Soap operas feel like a 6-year-old playing with dolls, except it's adult actors and there's an entire production team that makes all of this stuff happen. Okay, I think Days of Our Lives still goes on to this day. I think there's still. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're still filming this. Days of Our Lives recap, February 5th, 2025. Oh my god, what? This is like literally like 9 hours ago. Oh my god. What the heck? That's insane. Wait, what the fuck? I'm reading the script for this episode, and they say that um hello. It was something to do with like poisoned cupcakes, and then one of the person fell down an elevator shaft. What the Bro, this is absolutely hilarious. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Necromance. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. Oh my god. My evil twin is likely just me without the ungodly self-restraint. Ooh. Okay. So, hmm. Hmm. Wait, hold up. A character administered the antidote for the poisoned victim, saving their lives. That's all the episode ended. They all got like food poisoning or whatever. Then like the person like saved them. Although I think somebody did fall down an elevator shaft. What what an odd detail. What a lovely show this is. Do you think there's English subtitles for these soap operas? I don't know. I remember, let me see if I can find it. I think it was called Funny or Die. There was a YouTube channel that had done little quick recaps of the insane plots of some of these like telenovelas. And that's the only way I really know about like the kind of plots that would happen on these shows. And it was always really funny. What was it called? I don't know. I can probably just find it by typing in like soap opera. Yes. Okay, their segment was called Telenovelas or Hell. And they just went over a bunch of like telenovelas and like quickly recapped just how insane they were. No, Enrique, I cannot marry you. But Rosa, why? I've fallen for your twin brother, a bear. Bro, stop. Yeah. Let me tell you what I see. Living room set, outdoor set, beach set. Yep. That's all you need, man. I could do dumb improv stream. I mean, honestly, like sometimes I'll be streaming and I'll like be collabing, although that hasn't happened in a while. And honestly, I just view it as one big like I view as myself as if I'm on like a stage and I'm getting up and I'm acting and I'm like improving. Like I've never once been like, oh, we're just like hanging out. I guess there have been times though. I don't know. I definitely feel like there is this element of like what is it called? Like what is it called? Like role playing, I guess. Although I feel like some people definitely like lean into more of that than others. Um Sorry, I want to watch this YouTube link I sent you guys, but I can't, even though I really really want to. Because I remember I'd watch these and I would die laughing, and then I would just binge watch all of these because they were really funny. It gave me such an interesting glimpse into something that I never really would have ever thought about. So it was fascinating to see that. He treats me like a real woman, and he's better in bed. Bro, what an absolute just zinger of a line. Damn. God, that's insane. All I'm gonna say is I really hope that some of these telenovelas are like either dubbed, hopefully, or subtitles at least. I'm so sorry. I keep looking at their comments and I'm just dying. I don't know. Now sketch them. Oh god, I gotta sketch this crap. Oh my god. God, you're starting to act like my manager. Although don't tell Zipper that, because he's my unofficial official manager. Although she hasn't shown up in a while. Supposedly they got a quote unquote job. I don't know about that. I gotta sketch them. Well, I don't know what set I want. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a beach gal. I don't know. You're not treating me like a man. Oh, okay. What? Neko, but don't say that! Don't say that! God, everyone treats me like a little kid, and I don't like it. Makes me feel like as if you guys don't believe in me or something. It hits harder in Spanish. Oh, Oh, I don't doubt that it's harder in Spanish, bro. Okay, so we're looking up. I know we didn't mention the bedroom, but I do kind of want to have that. Um, Although I guess really what I need to think of is I need to think of statement pieces that someone would have in a bedroom. I think this might be from my Carly. I don't know. It's definitely from some sort of like teenager thing because there ain't no way a grown adult woman would have that much neon pink and cyan. Let's go look up on Pinterest actually, because I remember looking this up stuff. God, I can't speak. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I remember looking this stuff up a couple months ago, and it was helpful, but I hadn't like sat down and like tried to like draw it out. So now we're here. Yeah. Okay. Am I gonna call you big bro now? Because you're calling me little bro? Which that is something I have realized time and time again that I call people bro a lot. Like it's like dude, bro, what's another word? Man. I say man a lot. Like these are all gender neutral, by the way. Dude, man, bro, and then also homie. That's how you know if you're a real one if I call you homie. Hmm. Okay, now I will say this. I unfortunately don't know if any of these were AI generated, but I'm gonna assume that they aren't because I'd like to believe that they're real. Um, so this was kind of the architectural design I was going for, where it's like really over the top fakeness. Now I don't know if that exactly meshes well with the low budget look I'm trying to go for. That might be too much of an exaggeration. But I don't know, we could also be like, actually she like thinks that she like lives with this super cool awesome mansion, except that she doesn't, but she doesn't know that. Um I essentially want it to look like an indoor mall, I guess, where it's that like artificiality. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I'm not doing a bad job. Hold on. What do Yakuza call their seniors? Ankai? I don't get the joke. Anki? I might be saying this incorrectly. I don't know, bro. It sounds like a funny joke, but I'm so lost. I'm so confused. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. An idea is forming in my head. Not that I think I'm gonna go with it, but it looks really cool. I'm almost positive this is probably some AI generated stuff. I hate that I have to think about this now. Or maybe it's like not AI generated. The thing I hate about it nowadays is that like if you click on an AI generated image, Pinterest will be like, "Oh, you want to see more of this? Oh, okay." That's all they show you, and it's like, okay, that's not what I want to see, but okay. But my God, Pinterest is such a good example of being able to collect visual references that might be really difficult to find on your own. Like the algorithm is actually really good at finding very similar looking things. Uh, but yeah, that's another thing. If my ideas are too complicated, just stop me and be like, you need to go simpler. And I'll be like, yeah, you're probably right. I know myself. I make things way too complicated for its own good. And I really wish it didn't. Okay. Aniki. Got it. Aniki. I still don't get it. Why don't I get am I dumb? Oh god, I think I might be dumb, guys. Oh well, I'm not shocked. Ooh. Sorry, there have been several images I have seen for multiple years that just, like, run across the internet when you're looking up, like, any sort of, like, retro or, like, vaporwave aesthetic. Um, Aniki. I'm learning, and this is one of those images. I have seen this image so many times. My favorite thing is, like, the original Super Soaker, just, like, casually right here. I personally would like to think that instead of water, it shoots out bullets for self-defense, but I mean, you do have to wonder why did they place it here? I don't know. I mean, maybe they spray the computers with water if the cops are coming? That's the only thing I could think of. But god, what an image. Like, peaceful, calm views of the water. Ugh, gorgeous. It's the term for a senior brother from a boy. Oh, like, what is it called? Oni-chan? I think that means big brother, but if you're younger. Like, if you're, like, a sister, I think? I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Oh. There's something so, like, quaint about some of these images. I don't know how to describe it. They're just, like, vibes. And you're like, "Yeah, I wanna live in that." Even if the technology is, like, horribly outdated and it would probably take you, like, 20 minutes to do anything, but at the time, it was cool. Anarchy is, like, the Mafia version. Oh, it doesn't have sexual connotation. Are you telling me Oni-chan has sexual connotations, bro? What kind of anime are you watching? Where they have sexual I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was a mafia, or I mean, say a yakuza version of that. Interesting.
Dame dane dame yo dame na no yo.
Dame, dane, dame yo, dame, yeah, no yo. Oh, okay. You used to be a Vocaloid fan. Interesting. Wait, what happened? Did you like fall out? Are you like, man, the songs that Miku's putting out, not her best work. Not her best work, bro. Or did you just kind of like fall out of it? I know at least one friend who's like still really into like Miku and stuff like that. Like they literally are like, one of these days I'm gonna go to Japan. I'm gonna see an actual like honest to god Miku concert in Japan. Which honestly, like, you go, bro. What the fuck is going on in this image? This could be you and me, but you playing. As I'm literally playing my like super cool songs or whatever. Okay, I feel like only the dude is listening on to the music and the girl's headphones are just way too
They
wide.
started sounding way too fake to me.
Ah, I could definitely see that actually. Definitely see that. Yeah, there have been a couple that I've heard that have been like really well tuned where they don't sound artificial. But there are definitely a lot out there that just kind of lean into that sort of like roboticness of it. I think because it's a lot easier to do that than try to make it sound like an actual singer. Because I definitely feel like that's definitely part of the appeal is that you can make her like sing any song, basically. I've never seen the headphones that big or that wide before. Wow. God, these colors are adorable, but also like these scream like disgusting like past like a dusty pastel. I think if it wasn't dusty, it would be a lot better. I don't know. It's one of those like color schemes that I see and I'm like, "Oh, this is dated." but it has charm to it. Kind of like if you've seen those like pink and green powdered bathrooms from like I think the 50s and maybe 60s. Like they're horribly dated, but there's definitely a charm to it. I don't know. I've always been fascinated by like how design changes throughout like the decades. You never got into it. That is honestly, Pirate, that's totally fair. I couldn't get into it either, although I was fascinated by it as a concept because it was so like futuristic in a way to be like, whoa, there aren't like real like singers singing this song. This is just a voice bank from taken from an actual singer and then they just use it to make other songs. I thought that was very creative because they ended up doing like a lot of stuff with her and also the other Vocaloids with like the other songs. Because it meant like multiple people could work on a song. It wasn't like it wasn't like there were albums being made like with an actual singer. Sorry, I'm fascinated by this. Oh god, there's more of these colors. Oh wow. Hold up. Don't what? No, no, this can't. Is this an actual thing? I'm looking this up. So I'm going down another rabbit hole. Polly Pocket cassette player? Don't tell me this is an actual working cassette player, otherwise I think I might lose my mind. Oh my god, it was an actual cassette player. The only reason I'm bringing this stuff up is because the color palettes that they used during this time, which I think was around like the 80s, maybe 90s, are a color palette that I feel like also perfectly embodies like one of the trends of that decade, where it was all these like dusty pastel colors, kind of muted. Why does this radio look like it survived in the derelict shack not touched by humanity in years? Yeah. No, that's a great question. Who knows? Though I don't know where the cassette player is. Maybe if you actually, where the heck is it? Like I see the playset. Where's the cassette? This is also like a bowling alley set. You can see right here. Maybe you lift this part up. There's got to, I know it's somewhere. I think I might be going insane. I'm trying to find where it is. Sorry, someone was selling this on Etsy for like $200, so I'm already like invested in finding out what the heck this looks like. Hi, Tofu! Welcome in! We're looking at old okay, where the heck is it though? Ah, okay, so it's literally like underneath the whole thing. Got it. Okay, yeah, so this set came out in 1989. So it's literally underneath this somehow. Oh, I see. It pops out right here. Oh. Got it. Okay. Interesting. I had no idea this thing existed. That's insane. Crazy stuff, man. Okay, let's go back to Pinterest. Hi, Chrysler and Trash. I hope you guys are doing well. Um. Oh my god, it's already 11. Oh god, oh my god, I got home from work. I ate my dinner. I was like, oh, I'm gonna stream. Like right after dinner, I'm gonna go up to my room and I'm gonna hit stream on my OBS. And it's gonna stream, and I never did. I fell asleep again. But thankfully, I did not fall asleep for too long. I think I woke up around, like, 8 or so. So at least we have that going on. Um, Sorry, I'm going down the rabbit hole of, like, um, electronics now on Pinterest. Oh god. It's crazy to think that all of these sort of, like, individual electronics were basically just all replaced with, like, a smartphone. But some of it's, like, really cool, though. So I don't know, I can't hate on it. Kinda makes me sad to think about. I'm still looking. Okay, I need to get back on topic. I'm getting really off topic right now. Oh boy. Okay. Hmm. What do I want? What do I need? I need inspiration for layouts. Wait, hold up. Is that like a chair made out of glass blocks? Or is it just mirrored and it looks like it's made out of glass blocks? I might be going insane. This might also be AI generated, so I don't know. Something about this just this doesn't look right. I can't. Oh god, I can't tell. This is so frustrating. Tree trunk, it's AI. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. I. It's so frustrating. I just wish that there was a way to just filter out all AI images, especially on Pinterest, because it's such a valuable resource into finding images that you like, and it's disheartening when you can't like filter it out. It's very frustrating. And I genuinely wish there was a way to do that. Because now you have to like second guess yourself constantly. You're like, I don't know, is this a real image or is it not? I mean, there is definitely value in AI images, but what I don't like about it is that now it's just cluttered up search results. I really wish it didn't. Which is frustrating. But that's okay, I'll live. Okay. Something awful will happen to you if I don't begin sketching something in 5 minutes. You don't gotta threaten me like that, bro. What's gonna happen? Is my breath gonna smell like garlic for days? Are my socks gonna be mysteriously damp and soggy when I put them on in the morning? Am I gonna step in a am I gonna step on a banana peel in the kitchen and fall over and slip and uh have my butt hurt for the rest of the day? Is that what's gonna happen? Whoa, 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 Necomit, whoa, buddy, let's come down. We don't need to resort to these extreme measures. Let's like, let's take a chill pill. Oh, who's raining their balls right now? Oh, of course it's not gonna answer. Yeah. Okay. How do I be creative about the artificiality of it? I don't know why. I want to start off in the bedroom. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be the room, but something like that. I'm thinking, hmm. God, I can't tell what's AI and what's not anymore. It's so frustrating. I just wish that they would again, all I want is a way to filter it out. It's frustrating. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, bro. I just burped so badly. This duchy is pissing me off, and I was wondering if you can read them so I can get back at them. Yeah, just let me know their name. Also, what do you mean by duchy? Isn't like they're a Dutch person or like what? I mean, hopefully you don't have it out for like Dutch people, but I mean, I don't know, man. Ah, okay, that's kind of the aesthetic. Ooh, wait, hold up. This is working. Okay, this seems too extravagant, but again, I'm not sure if it's AI generated, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I like the idea of having a ginormous staircase that also doubles as a TV stand, but your TV just so happens to be encased in gold. This is something that you would see like a royal monarch have in their like palace. It's like, yeah, it was made from the finest of woods and rare natural materials such as mother of pearl and like or what is it called? Tortoiseshell and gold bars, like solid gold bars. That's angels. Isn't the guys that are like God? I don't know how to describe a Dutch angle dragon without sounding really generic right now. Oh, they got like horns and little wings and big tails. And they're like fluffy, I think. It's been ages since I've looked up a Dutch angel dragon. Ugh, difficult. I definitely feel like I've always been very fond of like the 80s interior design. They're very I don't know. I have a soft spot for that era. Maybe it's just because of like the fact that like vaporwave borrows so much from the 80s to the point where it's kind of been like a cliche where it's like, "Oh, let me guess, you're sampling an 80s pop song? Whoa. That's so crazy, man." I think this is like a nightclub or something. Yeah. Hey, I eventually form my thoughts. It just takes me about a good like hour or so for me to remember what it was. I feel like also we're getting into some like dreamcore liminal space vibes just a little bit. Again, I don't know how much. Ooh, wait. This is a great idea of like the artificialness of it. I believe this is somewhere in Vegas. Oh yeah, someone drew their like little OC there. But yeah, like fake little skies, that could be fun. Like maybe we could like exaggerate it by being like, oh, it's glitchy or something. We got like scan lines on it. I don't know. That's an idea. Maybe the outdoors is fake. Whoa. How do I draw that? How do I draw my ideas? This is so difficult. I guess you just like scan lines or something. Like I think I want it to be over the top, but like really cool. Like almost like in the Matrix, where like they're able to have these like sets that they build in their minds through like the Matrix or whatever. Like you know how where there's the training scene with like Morpheus and like Neo and they like have kung fu and they're on wires and stuff like that. And it like materializes out of nowhere and it's this like pristine dojo. It's something like that. There's something to be said about the artificiality I wanna capture. I don't know. I think I might just be sketching a random stuff in a lot. It's random stuff down and I'm hoping that it sticks. I don't know, man. uh, there was a. I guess I'll use these two images as inspiration. I do think that is something that I do want to capture in her lore is that she can't actually go outside because it doesn't exist in TV world. Like it might look like she's outside, but she's not really, if that makes sense. Like she's never actually touched grass or experienced like real wind before. Like, because I think that's another concept that I'll try to like illustrate. Maybe not explicitly state it, but definitely use that as sort of like background ambiance. Is that she's basically trapped inside the TV. She's kind of like built this stuff up in her head. At least that's my idea. What you doing, Stepan? What? Pyro, I'm not stuck. I don't know why. Wait, hold on. Do you want me to be stuck? I mean, I can go. I do need to get my laundry out. I don't know. Maybe I'll get stuck trying to pull the clothes out of the dryer, and I need to. I need a great big shove from behind it to help me get unstuck. Thank God we're not related. Otherwise, this would be really weird. Yeah, thank God for bro. What? This image goes so hard. I know this might look like it, like your grandma's house, or this is actually probably in a church, if I do imagine. But like, look at the aggressive wood paneling. Maybe back then we were just afraid of like bare walls, and we're like, let's bring the let's bring the outdoors indoors, and they're like, wood paneling is the way to go. I don't know. I'm quite fond of it, but I also know that it makes the room incredibly dark. I think I had a grandpa that had wood paneling in one of their houses, and it was so dark. It honestly felt like I was in some sort of like cave that just so happened to have wooden walls all the way around it. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced that level of uncomfortable darkness inside someone's house during like the middle of the day. Because they had like big, thick curtains too. Like it was insane. Crazy, man. Okay, we're definitely getting on some like liminal space territory right here. Which I don't know. I mean, you could kind of say like we want to really think about it like psychologically. It'd be like her head that she. God, this is gonna sound so horrible, and I'm so sorry to her because I'm about to like just rag on her. But she's like, she doesn't got a lot of friends, if any. So I would like to think that it's just a bunch of big rooms that eventually one day she'd want to be filled with people. But she has no friends, so it's just big empty spaces and she's like by herself. Kind of like the Shining, where it's like this big ginormous fancy hotel, but it's in the middle of winter and there's like nobody there. But I don't want to make it creepy, and I think that's really difficult to do because liminal spaces definitely lend themselves to an air of uneasiness, where you're like, I'm familiar with these objects and this sort of room, but I'm not familiar with it being so empty.
Just fuck me
Oh,
already!
Jesus Christ, that scared the life out of me. You hate that you have the exact paneling in my room. Oh. See, I've never had paneling. So I kind of am a little bit charmed by it. I think if I did have wood paneling, I would probably definitely go for like a lighter wood paneling. Because I don't want to live in a cave. As much as I basically do. Because I'm usually streaming with my lights off. I don't want to. God, these images go so of like old malls, they go so hard. Like, bro, why can't this still like be? Why do malls have to die? Why did Amazon have to come in and just ruin everything for all of us? God, imagine shopping at this JCPenney and then going over to the fountain and just like admiring the waterworks. Oh, the dream. Oh, so sad. I hate modern day society ruining malls and what else? Cable television. Time marches on, I guess. Empires fall eventually. I guess the empire of the mall has fallen. Oh well. It was nice while it lasted. There are still malls within my area that are still very popular though. They're just not near me. It works in a bedroom but not in a living room. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Man, God, imagine having like a water fixture literally in your bedroom. That would be like next levels of insanity. Like a built-in water fixture. Mine is a single one remaining, just one. Yeah, I think there's a couple around me. The closest one to me is definitely dead. Like, I've been there once or twice, and there's nobody there. And it's really creepy. Because I'm honestly just waiting for it to, like, go away. Because I'm like, nobody goes here. You know, it's only a matter of time before it gets demolished and it gets either turned into an Amazon fulfillment warehouse or it gets turned into an apartment building. Because there are a lot of apartments nearby. So I wouldn't be shocked. I just don't like malls. That's honestly totally fair. You just want to get in and get out. And you don't want to walk 2 miles. I absolutely can understand that. I am that way whenever I need to go to the grocery store. In my mind, I go to the grocery store and I have it mapped out in my head. Where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go in at this entrance. I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go to the next aisle to get my bread. And then I'm going to go to the fruit section and get all my produce. And then I'm going to go to the checkout. I'm going to run out and leave as quickly as possible. Like, it's definitely a get in, get out sort of thing. But I feel like with malls, you're just there to spend time. Because it's such a big area, it'd be kind of, like, pointless for you to be like, oh, let me go to this mall just for this one store. That's not really what they're designed for. They're designed for, like, leisurely walking and, like, I don't know, ambiance, I guess. Although I might be incredibly biased now. Uh, you're being dragged to bed. Oh, God, I wish I was being dragged to bed too. Damn, it's been ages. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The big dead area. That's true. That's definitely true. Big dead area. God, I remember seeing these menus a handful of times in my life. They were like the disgusting ones, the ones that were like clearly like bleached from like years of use. Oh my god. Yeah. Ooh, wait, hold up. Philly pepper cheesesteak. Philly mushroom cheesesteak. Can I have this right now? This has to be I was supposed to say filmed. This must be taking place in somewhere in Philly. I don't know. I see too many cheesesteaks for it not to be some sort of Philly based establishment. Although I don't know, maybe this is like just a random restaurant somewhere in like New Mexico. Bro, what is this aesthetic? Sorry, now we're looking at store aesthetics. God. Whoa, look how big the signs are. Vegetables, frozen yogurt, desserts, frozen foods with a ginormous sign. The checkerboard pattern I think really makes it. Really ages it, you know, like a patina on copper. The ages. Okay, now we're going down this rabbit hole of old store displays. This is actually quite fun. Ooh. Juicy produce. Man, I wish people would say that about me. Fascinating. Wow. The fuck mushroom is a key part of the Philly cheesesteak. Why are you adding it and calling it something new? Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I still don't doubt that it wouldn't like it probably still sound it's God, I can't speak. It probably still would be delicious, but it wouldn't technically be traditional. I don't know, man. People got different tastes. Bro, wait, somebody has a photo of a 2000 Walmart? Yo, I gotta look at this. Is this gonna trigger any? Probably not. I don't remember Walmart ever looking like this. Although I think I do remember, Target. Target had these neon lights that were up on the sides of everything. I think they got rid of them. Though honestly, I really wish they didn't. Because it made it look so unique. Yeah, here's a good example of what we're talking about. This is what I'm talking about, where you had these like neon lights that would literally just go across the entire perimeter of the store. I think there might be one or two stores that still have those neon lights, but I think the vast majority of them just got rid of them. Which makes me very sad. I do think that, we should try to preserve some of this, but I guess that's what photos are for. Yo, the Target food court. I've never been. It is honestly sad. I've missed out on the prime experience of going to the Target food court. God, this is so sad. Man, I will never be able to experience the Target food court. Because now they don't even have them anymore. I have experienced the Costco food court. That is actually a good place. Their pizza, bomb, bro. I remember Walmart having matte colored checker tiles and a coffee grinder in the coffee and tea aisle. Let's go look up 2000 Walmart. Do you remember how this stream was about me brainstorming? Yeah, me neither. I mean, it's still well, okay, it kind of maybe. Now it's just brainstorming adjacent, where we're just looking up things that we kind of remember. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think Walmart has changed that much. Although I do remember this logo with the star. That was such a thing. And then the smiley face. That smiley face was everywhere. And it was always like low prices. What is it? Oh, I thought it was called like low prices live better, but I remember getting it mixed up with another slogan. But yes, it was literally the star. And now they've changed it to like an asterisk, I think, which yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the new one better, but there's a certain charm to the old one, I guess. But yeah, at least in my Walmart, they always had the McDonald's store right out front. I think I remember getting some what was it called? McDonald's apple pies and like chicken McNuggets with my mom. But that was very rare. It was only if we were like going to be there for a while. Because I have more memories of going to the Costco food court with my mom and my dad than I do any other dining establishment within some sort of big retail space. Kind of miss the old Walmart blue color scheme too. Walmart used to be so much more inviting. Uh, yeah, I could definitely see it. I'm a little bit unfortunate, I don't have too much experience with that sort of era of Walmart, but I don't know. Because Walmart back then was still absolutely massive. Like, it wasn't like it was a small, family-owned business. Like, it was absolutely insanely massive even back then. Um, but I can definitely see it being a lot more inviting. I will say this, I do miss the red. I don't think that was ever in their, like, official branding, but I definitely remember I could have sworn it was consistent, at least on the outside of their stores. I will say this, I do miss the more muted, darker blues that they used to have, because now things are a lot more saturated. Like, a lot of things, like, any updates to a store, they're like, "No, no, 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 guys, we gotta have bright, bright colors." And they're like, "Okay." What does this mean? I am this old. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not that old. I do remember the pet store section and vaguely the smiley face. I've never seen these lobsters in a tank though. Mm, okay. I do remember Toys R Us though. Very fond memories of Toys R Us. Great store. Oh my god, I remember this. I remember this. Yes. This is kind of random, but it just showed up on my Pinterest board, so we're talking about it right now. Everything was gray. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Everything's gray, but like the logos themselves are usually like really bright and kind of garish a little bit. I remember getting this as like a child, and it was like this little like cardboard box that had like something for your snack, a little popcorn, and then like your drink. And I was always terrified that I was gonna like drop it and like it was gonna go everywhere. Because it wasn't sturdy, you know? Okay, now we're just going down like relatable like memes. Hmm. Okay, I don't know how many I don't know how relatable this is, but well, okay. But also I wasn't exactly a consumer of modern day, well, back then modern fashion trends or pop culture. I kind of just stuck to my things and that was it. Oh my god, bro, I remember Trix yogurt. Oh my god, I would have this constantly. Yes. I can only imagine the sheer amount of chemicals that are currently circulating in my bloodstream because I ate this basically every day, I think, as a child. And I remember how horribly, horribly artificial it was. I think if I had it now, I would probably be like, "This is absolutely disgusting." Because I kind of thought it was disgusting back then, but like, I don't know. As a child, it was kind of hard for me to turn away brightly colored yogurt. I was like, "Ooh, yogurt, hello." Everything is trying to be super modern, but it just comes off as industrial. Like, fuck the guy who redesigned McDonald's in such a boring building. That is so true. They're all like boxes right now. It's so frustrating. Yeah. I do think we have gone too far into the era of like, I don't know, conformity, where now everything's just a box and it's what's the word? Very bland and modern. Like it looks like those generic apartment buildings that are probably being built in like the new part of your town. Where it's just like a box, and then there's another like, it looks like a Minecraft building. That's what it looks like. It looks like a Minecraft building, but in real life. And I don't like it. I kinda wish they'd go back to when things, like, looked different, like, each restaurant had its own different, like, look and feel, and everything's just so similar. I just wish we had some individuality again. I don't know. Oh, well. Oh my god. Oh god, nuh-uh, no. Oh, okay, I have a hot take. Sorry, Pinterest is now showing a bunch of, like, nostalgia type things. I guess this is kinda related to Trix yogurt. I don't know if any of you guys remember Yogos. These things were absolutely disgusting in my personal opinion. Don't come at me for speaking the truth, okay? These these little guys, you'd eat them, they would be tart and sweet and kind of yogurty. Like it would be like, ooh, this is like milk, but it's tangy, which is basically just yogurt. But and that sounds like fine and everything, but the worst part about these little guys is that there would be this disgusting film that would coat your entire mouth for about an hour after eating these. And that was such a deal breaker. I don't know why I just didn't tell my parents, "Hey, don't get me these ever again," but I guess I just didn't have the guts to tell them this. They weren't that good. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people have a lot of nostalgia for these guys because they no longer exist, but I'm almost positive if they existed now, people would go out, try them, and be like, "Oh my god, this is disgusting." I mean, because I have foresight. I can see into the future, and then I knew that these just were disgusting, but I didn't have it in me to tell my parents, like, "Don't get me these ever again." I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I broke some people's, like, hearts by saying that I just don't like Yogos, but I never did. I never did. They just were kinda not good. You don't remember those? Yeah, just be glad that you don't remember these. I mean, they were definitely marketed towards children, so I don't blame you if you don't know what those were. Just be glad you were spared because they were disgusting. Oh my god, it was just, oh god. Like, how do I describe it? It's like if you've ever had a donut and you bite into the donut and it's not exactly super fresh, and you get that weird oily film in your mouth, and it's really difficult to like remove it. It's basically like that, but in yogurt ball form. And they were kind of tart too, which was kind of weird. I didn't really like them that much. I usually got off-brand stuff because I could get it in bulk. Ah, that's actually a really smart idea. Yeah, that's fair. Like, did you go to like Costco to get them in bulk, or was it did you just buy like the generic store brand version? Sam's and generic store brands sometimes. I've never been to a Sam's Club. I know Sam's Clubs is basically like the bulk version of like Walmart. Like it's really similar to Costco. But we never got a Sam's Club's membership because we had Costco. So it's like, why do we need more? Oh wow! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, we're getting really off topic, but that's fine. I don't mind. Look at these super cute like low poly models. Oh my god, they're adorable. Well, let's be real for a second. I don't care who you are. Off-brand sodas taste better than the name brand. I don't know if they taste better. But that's mostly just because I haven't tasted that many off-brand sodas, but I will say this, they basically taste identical to the regular brand. Like, I honestly thought it was gonna be something where it's like, "Oh, you can tell this is off-brand," but you really can't. Like, maybe it might taste a little off, but not really. It's pretty on point. But yeah, I've had this idea that if I ever do get like a 3D model commissioned, um, that I would definitely want it to be done in this sort of like blocky, low poly style. I think I've seen a couple people do something like that. I know it's like really popular nowadays. And I'm like, I hope it's not super expensive because it's such a simple model, but you never know. I don't know. I've always just been a really big fan of that sort of like low poly aesthetic. There's something quite nice about it. Can you tell the difference between specifically Coke and generic cola? Honestly, no. But yeah, yeah, no, I can't. But if you put two and two together, like if you did a taste test, I don't think I'd be able to tell which one was Coke, but I definitely would be able to tell you that they probably taste a little bit different. Not by a whole lot though. It's the acidity. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually. Why didn't I think of that? Shaking my head. SMH. Sorry, I'm now looking at all this lovely pixel art online. Oh, it's so well done. God, it makes me want to do pixel art again. Just their colors are so amazing. And that's what I've struggled with so much because so much about good pixel art I feel like is just down to color choices and how you shade with them. It's crazy. Makes you very it makes me very jealous. I wish I could do something like this. Wait, hold up. What? Sorry, I saw these, like, pixel art hands. This is insane. Like, the fact that they could do all these poses, and it's literally just, like, I don't know, 15 pixels, maybe 30 if we're being generous. That's insane. Oh my god, bro, that's absolutely I can't. Oh my god, that's oh my, because I know how difficult it is to do hands. Especially since they're like really complicated shapes and they're so small. God, that's insane. How do people do this stuff? Oh my god. I hate these people. Why do they gotta be so much more talented than me? Why can't I be just as talented as them? Why do I have to struggle all the time? I wish I didn't. Oh well. God, some of this pixel art is. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is insane. I don't think this is gonna show up as an animated GIF, but so it's like Little Red Riding Hood that turns into a werewolf. That's actually really well done. I'm gonna send you guys a link to it if you guys want to see what it looks like in motion. In motion, it's really fluid. That's insane. Oh my god, bro, this makes me really want to do pixel art again. Oh my god. God, they're so good at this stuff. Oh my god. Ugh! This is so frustrating. I'm like, why can't I be like this? Why can't I be this good? Why do I gotta be sucking all the time? I don't know. Maybe one day I'll sit down and be like, okay, we're getting good at pixel art, guys. And I just magically somehow just get really, really good at pixel art. And everyone loves me. And I get a bajillion commissions. And they're like, wow, your pixel art is better than your regular art. And I'd be like, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you, thank you. Although it is interesting because at a certain size, I feel like pixel art no longer becomes pixel art, and it's just simplified artwork that just so happens to be low resolution enough to be to where you can see the pixels. This is so cute. Oh my god. This stuff is amazing. Oh my god. How did these people do this? Look at all of these little characters, their little faces. Aww. Why can't I be like that? Oh wow. This is a very angular style of pixel art. I've never seen anything like this before. It's really well done. It's very unique. I like it. Okay. Well, I'm running out of gas and it's almost midnight, so I'm gonna go. Um, I appreciate any of you guys who helped me out with brainstorming and stuff like that. Although that really only lasted probably about like an hour or so. But it was a very helpful hour. God, I wish I had more energy. I feel bad that I'm tapping out, but I only got so much energy in a day. So yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll try to be streaming a lot earlier just because I need to catch up on a couple things. But yeah, it's been fun to get back on it. Hopefully I get back in the groove sooner rather than later. But I just gotta keep going at it. So I'm gonna get better. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow and hopefully a lot sooner. So with that, thank you guys for coming out, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Bye.